going to start this trip out near Wakulla Springs. After helping some family nearby, I set out on an adventure on Highway 98. The plan is to drive past the town of Perry and check out Lafayette Springs and Peacock. The Wakulla River. Wakulla Springs just a few miles up that river. And here's the St. Mark's River, also originating from a spring. After a long drive through the wilderness of the Big Bend area on Highway 98, I arrived near the town of Hampton Springs. It was once famous for a hotel in the early half of the 20th century that hosted people from all over the world that came for the healing waters of the mineral spring. Just about 20 miles past the town of Perry here, we'll be arriving at the Suwannee River spring area. You don't want to go there. Florida has a lot of prisons out in the middle of nowhere. After a good hour and a half drive, I finally arrive at my first spring near the Suwannee, Lafayette Spring State Park. This park endures a lot of flooding, so they have very elevated restrooms. Since they don't allow drones in Florida state parks, this is the best aerial shot you'll get. Plenty of parking now, probably because of this sign. Plenty of picnic area. Well, this is just bad luck. I drove all the way over here, and it's Lafayette brown instead of Lafayette blue. Unfortunately, with the proximity to the river, when the river's high, the spring floods with brown, tannic water. I may have got burned or browned on this trip, but I'll be back to Lafayette, and we catch it a lot better next time. Since I drove all the way here and didn't get in the water, I might as well check out the scenery of the Suwannee River. As you might know, the historic Suwannee River was very influential in the early days of Florida. It once had paddle boats traveling up and down the river, delivering people and goods. It's fed by numerous springs and has beautiful karst geology along the banks of the river when it's not flooded.
I go to Peacock Springs, I guess. About 20 minutes down the road.
This is the small town of Mayo, about the only civilization nearby. I'm not sure how they got to 180th Street out here in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they started counting in Live Oak. You know you're getting close when you see a dive shop miles from any ocean. Welcome to Wes Skiles Peacock Springs State Park. Fortunately, these springs are far away from the river, so they're not affected by the flood stage. Plenty of rules for the divers. No ranger here, but they have a pay station based on the honor system. The road is a little primitive. I'm going to skip Orange Grove Sink and come back to that. As you can see on the map, Peacock Springs has an extensive cave system. Cave divers from all over the world come here to explore these tunnels. Start by taking a look at Peacock Spring number 2. Some fellow freedivers checking it out as well. And we're going to head on over to Peacock Spring number 1. Plaque on that rock dedicated to divers and explorers of the area. Well, I guess if you're going underwater, it doesn't matter if it's raining. Back in the Corps, they used to say, if it ain't raining, you ain't training. I'm going to start out with a little dive at Peacock 1. This is one of the entrances to the main cave system. I'm out here diving all by myself in the middle of the swamp, so I'm trying not to push the limits and go very deep. Peacock Springs is listed as a second magnitude spring. The spring pool in Peacock 1 can be stirred up very easily. It's very tiny and can only accommodate a few people at a time. As I've gotten into free diving more, I've been trying to break a long habit of keeping a snorkel in when I go very deep. It's not safe because as you get deep, you can accidentally inhale water through the snorkel. I've made a lot of progress since this video. Well, that was pretty fascinating. Time to go check out the other two spots. They have a number of nature trails that lead off to other karst windows out in the park. Now I'm going to go back and dive Peacock 2. It's got a much larger spring pool. It's not quite as deep, but it's a lot more fun for swimmers probably. I'm not sure if there's an actual cave entrance. I didn't find one, but there's a number of vents down there. So after checking out Peacock 1 and 2, I was going to head back and check out Orange Grove Sink, or Spring. Now this is the granddaddy around here for free diving. I hear it's hard to catch this place with no one here. There was only me and this lady and her dog, and she left. Orange Grove is listed as a second magnitude spring, also known as a sink too sometimes. The spring pool measures roughly 40 by 80 feet and has a depth of about 45 feet. There are also cave entrances along the limestone shelves. This spot's also known for being covered with duckweed on the surface, but I caught it clear. Unfortunately, with no dive buddy, it's not very safe to go much deeper than what I'm going here. There's that snorkel habit I'm breaking. Peacock Springs was definitely worth the price of admission and the long trip. Now I have a 3-hour drive back. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We have plenty more videos coming soon.